a Texan shave, steel in hand, traditional wet, shaving smooth and grand.
Howdy, and welcome back to a Texan Shaves. Today I am going to be shaving with a Soap Palooza. I've had this one, it's not a new release. I've had this one since, ordered it in January, received it in February. Actually, I couldn't remember, I couldn't find it. I was looking for it. I couldn't remember. I had to reach out to David J. Young and ask him, hey, did I actually buy this one? And I did. So it is Bandit's First Cut. See, I found it, David. And I do have the splash. Now, the reason I'm doing this video is, I mean, we're going to shave with it, of course, but he's trying his hand at EDPs. And he sent me his personal one that he's been using. And this is what we're really going to be talking about today, guys. Incredible, but we'll get to that. So we're really going to be talking about the fragrance and his new line of EDPs that should be coming soon. He wanted some thoughts on it. Anyway, I know a few other people have it and have been giving them not pointers, but giving them feedback. That's the word I was looking for. For the brush, I am using a brush from Shamrock Shaving that I call Scar. You've seen it all before. It's got that beautiful double helix in it, and I thought it matched the cover quite well, the label. So I got that soaking. But something else that just came in today. This is Thursday. I just opened this up, then I came in here to get this video together. So just kind of a first impressions, not a review, of course, but I finally got my Nord Razors Freya in. Now, I was in the second batch, and they decided to change the finish on the second batch due to some feedback. I requested that mine be in the original finish, everything original as the first batch was. The reason being is that's what I wanted to see. I want to review the original razor, give my own thoughts about it, and then if I think it needs the changes that they're doing, I will repurchase it with the new finish as well. But so when I heard that, I was like, oh, no, please send me mine with the original finish instead of the new finish that you're doing. And that's why I kind of got mine a bit before anybody else, because it's shipped quicker because it's not going through the extra process. So this is what it looks like in the box. There's a couple Nord Razor stickers behind here. But I got the complete kit with the top cap, the 3 different base plates, and the handle I chose, there were 2 handles. Handles are both 90 millimeters. I chose the Argyle. Let me see, I'll set this down so I can get you a pretty good shot at that. So you can see it's kind of a diamond pattern on there, Argyle pattern. On the finish there where the grip is. So I'm going to pull out level 3. Going to start at the high end. One thing I thought was neat was the top caps on this CNC plastic piece. Thought that was a pretty neat way, and I still need to see that this still haven't even taken the plastic wrap off the head, so let's do that. The scratch resistant plastic, which is a very nice feature when you get a new razor, to have some sort of protection on the razor during shipment. I do love that when that happens. And beautiful. So I'm going to set all this aside so I do not get the box wet. And so I showed you the handle, and here is the base plate. And I'm going to go over a few of the specs of the razor. Now, how you tell which plate is which, you'll see there are 3 dots right there. That is the level 3 base plate. And then the top cap. All right, so I'm loading it with a first use Tatara. That real fast, and then we'll get over to the soap. This is my first time loading it in. I haven't even really had it all out or put together. So there we go. All right. I don't know if that's... Maybe I should have played with this a little bit before. Yeah, okay, it wasn't. Got it. All right. Put you over here. All right. So, and there we go. All right, so Bandit's first cut. Bandit's first cut from Soap Palooza brings a refined fragrance house elegance to the shaving ritual. The scent opens with a smooth blend of sandalwood and brandy, warm and polished. As the lather builds, leather, pine, fir, clove, and cardamom emerge. A balanced heart of spice, resin, and quiet sophistication settles into an elegant base of musk, patchouli, tonka, cedarwood, vanilla, and moss, leaving a velvety, modern, masculine finish. A luxurious interpretation of rugged refinement. So the top notes are sandalwood, brandy. Middle notes are leather, pine, fir, clove, and cardamom. The base notes of musk, patchouli, tonka, cedarwood, vanilla, and moss. And I have an excellent loaded brush here. Let's get the soap rinsed off. Oh man, that smells amazing. So I have worn the EDP one day, and it is glorious. I have not used the soap or aftershave, but I do know that Soap Palooza's soap and aftershaves are fantastic. All right, that's good. Set that aside. All right. Move my mug out of the way, and glasses off and the face wet. You know the drill. I have about 2 days, I think. All right. Oh. Smells amazing. He makes an incredible soap base. Soap Palooza, I know he's been around off and on for a bit, and I really wish I had purchased a long time ago when I first found him, because I have been missing out. But you know, sometimes the world's just not ready. Sometimes it's for a product, sometimes it's for a person. But I'm telling you now, David, the world's ready for you, sir. Keep this up. Beautiful. Now again, a lot of you probably already have Bandit's first cut, so what I'm going to talk about is nothing new. But okay, a little bit about the Freya. What specs I do have, there are 3 base plate options. Mild, which is, they say, is ideal for sensitive skin. Standard, suitable for most users, and efficient for coarse or longer growth. There are handle options of Argyle or the Spiral. They're both 90 millimeters long. The weight of the razor is 90 grams. It's 304 stainless steel. The steel is of EU origin, CNC machined and passivated, and made entirely in the EU. So you can check out Nord Razor's website, as well as you can check out the Freya on the Kickstarter. It's still there. I believe you can still purchase off the Kickstarter. So here we go. I will, of course, eventually have a full review of this razor. But I think I got that soap a little wet. It's running off my razor. Plus, you know, the channels are really unique on this. It's got these grooved blade supports that almost makes it look like an open comb, but then you got the safety bar out in front of it. It's really unique razor, which is one reason why I was really looking forward to giving it a try. Oh, so good. I have been looking forward to this shave, especially because I knew what fragrance I was using. Absolutely love Bandit's First Cut. Now, I know there's already been a ton of reviews out for this razor, as well as for this soap. But as we all know, in this wonderful community and hobby, everything's 100% subjective. Razors, blades, fragrances, especially fragrances. No two noses are the same. So personally, when I look for or at reviews on shaving products, what I'm looking for is the quantity of positive reviews, not really the content of it. If I see a lot of positive reviews, that gives me a good feeling I'm going to have a good time with this, and it's probably a safe purchase. But as far as the content of the reviews, I may skim through it. Some of it may be useful, but for the most part, I need to try it for myself. It's almost like listening to movie critics. Don't listen to me. Try it for yourself, but quantify me with other reviewers, and if they all seem, the majority of them seem positive, then you've got a good, base of where to go. So don't take my word for it. In the shaving world, form your own opinion, really and honestly. But that being said, there are plenty of things I have purchased just because of one person. Maybe how they presented it and what have you. We're all guilty of that as well. From their own personal review. Long Island Mike, I'm looking at you. He has had me buy a lot of stuff. I don't know why I'm lathering there up again. But, oh, so good. So good. I can't get over this fragrance at all. This is a daily wear for me. I would definitely be happy with it if it was the only frag I had. All right, across the grain. Soap Palooza is killing it in fragrances. At least for me. At least for me. So the main thing this razor boasts is, even with the efficient plate, because of its design, is how smooth it is. Which, is the goal of most razors, to keep it smooth and comfortable. First impressions, I'm enjoying it. It seems smooth and comfortable. I'm not going against the grain today. Just going to be doing the 2 passes. But yeah, so far, I'm liking it. I want to give the other plates a try as well. And get some head shaves in with it too. But all right, gonna get a rinse, come back up for the splash and that EDP. I'll be right back. All right. Oh, man, that razor. I mean, it's, yeah, my usual against the grain, but everything else, smooth. Did a fantastic job. Like, I would be happy with this shave. Unless it's a day that I want to chase BBS. But we'll see how it goes against the grain on my next use. I'm going to give it a head shave in the morning, but so far, it's a beautiful, beautiful razor. Really like the way it looks. All right. Oh, yeah. Bandit's first cut. First time cracking the splash open. So that's kind of, you know, I was saying it was lost to David. I was like, first world problems. And another first world problems is me not getting to a soap that I've had for over a month now. Oh, wow, sorry. I'm certain I have some soaps I've probably had for a year and haven't used them yet. In fact, I think I mentioned that on a video where I finally used one after a year. Don't be me. Oh, that's so good. Oh, smells amazing. I'm not going in to cup up on the splash. I'm going to do that with the EDP. I want the deepest of the fragrance I can get. But man, that feels so good. You make a fantastic splash, David. All right. Bandit's first cut. EDP. Go in the usual spots. And I'm going to put a couple sprays in the palm of my hand. Let it air out a little bit. And here we go. Oh, wow. Man. Probably, this is a Mysore sandalwood, in my opinion. One of the best sandalwood fragrances that I like is Mysore. And this is hitting that note for me. That particular type of sandalwood, Mysore. So good. Definitely get the brandy. It gives it a nice, sweet alcoholic note. I noticed that the leather and the pine, even though it shows mid, shows up a bit later for me when I wore this the other day. But the usual base of the patchouli, tonka, cedar, vanilla, the usual blend, you're familiar with that blend. It's in a lot of darker masculine fragrances. And David does it masterfully. Oh, wow. Oh, this is beautiful. Another thing about this guy's got some hang time. I probably got a good solid 8 hours out of this, possibly longer. I mean, it was close to the skin by about 7 to 8, but it was still, no, it was more about, I think it was about exactly 8 hours later. I was still smelling it on me, but of course it was stronger close to the skin. But, oh, so good. But yeah, this was one that hit right in that zone I like. I like a good 8 hours where I don't have to get up close to the skin, but I'm not flooding the office or worrying about people walking in my fragrance cloud. It's not like that, but the sillage on this is very, very nice. You leave a nice gentle trail. And I did have a couple of people in the office saying, man, something smells good in here. Love this. David, you knocked it out of the park. I can't wait to see more of these EDPs, especially Can I Call You Rose? That one has to be next. Guys, find your peace in what and where you can. We'll see you next time on a Texan Shaves. Goodbye.
Find your peace in what and where you can.